happy to be graduating.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's very good. You're glad to get out of here, are you?
Well, I've been out.
You've been out. That's
Yeah,
true. I forgot about that.
Christmas,
And what will you do? What will you do with your future?
I'm not quite sure yet.
Well, none of us are. At the College of All Stars, what do you think of today's festivities, Bruce? What brings you here on campus?
I don't know. I thought this was the no.
You made a wrong turn.
No, I thought this was the annual tournament honoring Ed Grinder.
Oh, no. No, that was last week, Bruce. You're just a week too late. That's what happened to Fritzy Zivic, the boxer. He was 2 weeks late for an appointment here.
A day late, $1 short, not on time for...
Well, we're glad to see you. Our time's running short, Bruce, but we're glad to see you here today.
Always glad to be here.
Right. We're always glad to see you.
And remember, reasonable rates.
Right, Vincent Campus in this festive day. What brings you up here, Barb?
Well, I came out just to enjoy all the festivities and to see some of the most important people like Mr. Wasali and Kodiak here.
You've known Mr. Wasalik for some time?
Actually, I've known him a long time, yes.
And what do you think of him?
Well, I'd not really like to comment on that at this time.
All right, thank you very much. Maybe we'll be talking to you.
especially upon the members of the graduating class. May they always gratefully remember that all good things, their talents, their health, their education, ultimately have come from you. And may they continue to grow in wisdom and grace in the joyful service of your people everywhere. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
For their support. I don't just mean financial, but the love, concern, and the interest that brings into being young, independent adults some 20 years after childbirth. The president of the senior class, Dr. St. Clair, has written that this last all-male entering class in St. Vincent College history has seen many changes. Initiation of coeducation, the inauguration of a new president, the installation of phones, and much more. But I don't want to add much more. But I do want to compliment this class for its collective efforts in the changes and the growth of St. Vincent College. You've done a good job. Today, May 10th, 1986, we recognize with pride the achievements of our graduates, honor them, celebrate with them, and look forward to their future achievements as alumni and alumnae of St. Vincent College. The members of the class of 1986 have satisfied all the requirements for graduation, and in the considered judgment of the faculty and administration of St. Vincent College, they have demonstrated by their attainments their worthiness to receive the bachelor's degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, as stipulated in the St. Vincent College Charter. Will the graduates please come forward? Please refrain from applause until all the seniors have received their diplomas. There is some room, if you are sufficiently aggressive, to come forward if you want to take photographs. Awards, Joseph Richard Zimbicki. Biology, Bachelor of Arts. With high honors, Justin Gerard Guess.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Greg Paul Somerville. Biology, Bachelor of Science, with highest honors, Christopher John Germansky. With high honors, William Albert Klein. With high honors, James Henry Coleman. With highest honors, Damien Philip DiRienzo. Anthony John Lisco. With honor, David Martin Duquette. With highest honors, Lawrence Jerome Glad. Richard David Grabowski. In absentia, with high honors, Edmund Joseph Walchik Jr. With high honors, Gary Richard Morrison. James Daniel Hannigan. With highest honors, Douglas Parker St. Clair. With high honors, Darrell Franklin Stern. Janine Ray Redinger. Accounting, Bachelor of Science, with honors, Martha L. Kroll. Louis in absentia, William Thomas Brown. With
Are you taking everybody's picture?
David
Or practicing?
A little mixed in the flags.
I don't believe you want to get it right the first time. There's no reason.
With honors, Vincent Bernard Lissy. Norman C. Costing. In absentia, with honors, William C. Ritz. Charles Lawrence Shady. Mark Louis Soto. In absentia, with high honors, Harold L. Smith. With high honors, John E. Wilson. Stephen Gerard Zawad. Computer Systems Analysis, Bachelor of Science, Nancy D. Adamovich Romero. Management, Bachelor of Honors, David S. Johnson. Bachelor of Robert E. Janis. Mark Allen Kuebner. Thomas John Mannion. Jeffrey John Oberdorf. Michael Luke. With the highest honors, Gina Lynn Cameron. Mark Allen William E. Amatucci. With the highest honors, Sean Fitzgerald Kellermeyer. In absentia, Timothy John Bell, Todd Harry Lee. With honors, Mark David Casey. Mathematics Bachelor of Science, Timothy James Hammond. Music Bachelor of Arts, with highest honors, Richard Stanford Morrison. Music Education Bachelor of Music in absentia, Joseph Carl Stincholo. Philosophy Bachelor of Arts, with highest honors, Susan Jill Bertossi. Political Science Bachelor of Arts, with Dean of Science, Erica Gould Basal. Political Science, Bachelor of Science, Joseph Anthony Bufo. With honors, Robert J. Rowe. Psychology, Bachelor of Arts, Joseph William Ryder. Anthony Lewis Pugliese. Theater, Communication, Bachelor of Arts, Dale Andrew Gabriel. Paul Anthony Joyer. With high honors, Francis Joseph Lennon III. Theatrical Performance, Bachelor of Arts, in absentia, Robert J. Napoli.
microcomputer. Micro has taken on such massive proportions as to make it worthy of the word macro. We honor today a man whose contributions to the industries of the microprocessor and the microcomputer have been so great as to warrant the adjective macro. Regis McKenna left Western Pennsylvania in 1960. Having been raised in this area and having studied philosophy at both St. Vincent College and Duquesne University, it was fitting that this man whose educational roots were in the area of philosophy, both the classical Greek and the modern existentialist, would now move to the Silicon Valley long before it was a household word. In that year, the micro-revolution was just in its infancy, and it awaited a spokesman to both market and communicate its message. There he has labored in both the fields of marketing and communication, spearheading our introduction to the first microprocessor, Intel Corporation, to the first microcomputer, Apple Corporation, and then to the first recombinant DNA genetically engineered product, Genentech Corporation. This first book, The Regis Touch, was published in 1985, where our recognition of one of our sons, only for these, became a partner in one of the largest venture capital firms in the United States. For his exceptional leadership in the micro-revolution, for his belief in the growth potential of our country, for his service to society, and finally, for his belief and hope in a humane future, St. Vincent College proudly confers on this liberally educated and innovative son, Regis McKenna, the degree of Doctor of Industrial Arts, honoris causa, this 10th day of May, 1986. As well as his immersion in humanitarian and religious activity. These things having been said, it is of prime importance to emphasize that it is his priesthood that has been the core of his being, through its touching countless lives with multiple graces. Ordained to the priesthood for the Diocese of Pittsburgh, he has served with distinction in many capacities, as parochial vicar and pastor, as notary of the Diocesan Parish Tribunal, secretary of the Diocesan School Board, as board member of Catholic Social Services, and other responsibilities. The log of his work as pastor includes some impressive church and school construction. Expanding his activity beyond parochial limits, he has been a board member of the National Conference of Christians and Jews, founder and first president of the Committee for Education on Alcoholism. In Pittsburgh, he is known for his work in such areas as the Squirrel Hill Urban Coalition and
in this Kennedy Hall, then known as Sportsman's Hall, St. Vincent College conferred upon John Fitzgerald Kennedy an honorary doctorate of letters. After encouraging young adults to consider political careers, our late president concluded his address in this manner. students and faculty of St. Vincent College, we who are here today, concerned with the dark and difficult task ahead, ask that you bring candles to illuminate the way. We believe that St. Vincent continues to illuminate. In his long career in public service, Mr. Speaker O'Neill has indeed illuminated. More than that, he has served the people of the United States in a most effective, illustrious, and honorable manner. We at St. Vincent College sincerely thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it is with great pleasure that I now invite the Honorable Thomas P. O'Neill, Jr. to address this assembly.
Many years ago, Sam Raven, the Speaker of the House, appointed me on a delegation to Rhode Island in commemoration of John Barry, the father of the American Navy. Of course, if you went to a parochial school like I did, you knew that John Barry was the father of the American Navy. If you went to public school, you probably believed that John Paul Jones was the father of the American Navy. I went over on the America with my wife Billy, and we were met by the State Department and all gave us about 5 days before the dedication down in Wexford. I'd never been to Ireland before, but my forebears, and I wanted to get out around Cork City and Malibu. My parents had come from here. So I went down to Cork City and saw the famous bells of Shannon, went to the Blarney Castle, kissed the Blarney Stone, hospital. Well, he said every community has a hospital. What's so unusual about that? He said 1929, Henry Ford visited Cork Island, the home of his mother and father. He had never been there before. Sitting in his hotel room and knocking the door about 5 o'clock, a group of men, they said, Mr. Ford, we want to welcome you, one of the great inventors, one of the great manufacturers, one of the great philanthropists. We're building a hospital here. We thought perhaps in memory of your mother and dad, who were both born in Cork City, that you'd like to make a donation. So very graciously, Ford sat down and wrote out a check for $5,000 and he gave it. Following day, the Clark Courier came up with a crazy headline that said, Henry Ford donates $50,000 for hospital. That afternoon, I'm knocking on the door, the same group of men, they came back. So, Mr. Ford, we want to apologize. Tomorrow the newspaper will make a correction. Ford looked at it and he said, let me have my check back. Took the check, he said, what does it cost to build a hospital? They said $50,000. Sat down and he wrote out a check for $50,000. He says, I have one thing in mind. He said, you may have this $50,000 on one condition. And those Irish didn't care what the condition was. And over the portals of the hospital, it reads in Gaelic, I came among you and you took me in. I want to thank you. Most Reverend Bishop William Cornett, Most Reverend the Right Abbot, Abbot Bwana, President of the College, Father Brethren, my distinguished honorees, faculty, alumni, graduates of the class of '86 of St. Vincent College. I want to thank you, Father Brethren, for your kind introduction. Thank you, St. Vincent College, for conferring on me this great honor today. It just by chance happens to be the 25th honorary degree I have received. And I have never received the commending was so beautiful. I'm very, very grateful. By the way, next Wednesday I went to York University. It's a great pleasure for me to be honored with the distinguished fellow honorees. insight that you gained in your 12 years from St. Vincent. And Pennsylvania and the nation are indeed fortunate to have him as a congressman of the United States. Jack Bertha, my good friend, is a member of the powerful Appropriations Committee. I've always been struck by how fair he is. When faced with appropriation, he's happy to have half of the state of Pennsylvania and half of the rest of the nation. Moving in civil rights, moving in economic expansion. He inspired Americans as a leader, and he continues to inspire them with his memory that he left behind. He spoke at things at St. Vincent, humor, wisdom, insight, about the need of young people who enter politics. His words became a reality after the 1960 election, as a wave of young people surged into political activity. A generation has passed since his death. Our nation has suffered through wars, civil strife, inflation, unemployment. Americans, looking back to his presidency, still rating those who knew him as the best president in the public opinion polls. Jack Kennedy was a tough competitor. It is appropriate that this sportsman hall you named after him. He was a winner in every sense of the word. He shared a benedictine trait of encouraging every individual to develop into his or her full potential, and especially their minds. As we're clear with those who heard him here, he was attracted by ideas and he could communicate them very clearly and effectively. To this band, we should take them up on their offer before they start testing again. The United States and our fellow democracies are winning the competition with the communists for the hearts and the minds of the people in the developing nations. I just came back from South America, Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, all flourishing democracies. Latin America has witnessed a huge shift from dictatorship to democracy. The Philippines are part of a trend among the Pacific nations toward democracy. In Western Europe, for the first time in history, in free Western Europe, every nation is a democracy. It is no longer fashionable among the European intellectuals to look to communism as a preferred way to improve the standard of living of the working class and the poor. Now, I do not believe that the Soviet Union is about to follow the example of China or even Hungary in dramatically changing their economic system. But I do believe its leadership is preoccupied with reviving its society. The unforgivable failure of the Soviet government to inform its neighbors of the nuclear accident and the menace of radiation cloud illustrates how slowly things change in that country. This tragedy will, in my opinion, force the Soviet leadership to focus on its badly flawed centralized planning system even more than before. We should be ready to take advantage of the Soviets' unmistakable need to devote greater resources and attentions to their domestic economy and press immediately for arms control agreement. To those who suggest that we should press our current economic advantage and exhaust the Soviets in a more expensive arms race, I suggest that they visit the mass graves of hundreds of thousands of Russian defenders and residents of Leningrad who held out successfully in World War II for 900 days against the Nazis. Defense is the first priority in the Soviet Union, and the Kremlin has the power to control their civilian expenses and to maintain military spending at the expense of the consumers. In addition, the strategic competition we are engaged in against the Soviet Union is not the only competition that we face these days. We are competing with our allies and friends for a decent share of our own trade market as well as the world markets. By the measurement of most experts, we have maintained parity with the Soviet Union in military strength. 1978, the respected journal, Foreign Affairs, carried the article entitled, Facing Up to the Trade Gap with Japan. In 1977, Japan's surplus with the United States was $8 billion. Last year, they had a surplus of $52 billion. So the United States had a deficit with Japan alone in trade of $52 billion. This week, the leaders of the world's great industrial democracies met in Tokyo. Their economic agenda was overshadowed by the discussion on terrorism. I know all Americans are pleased by the strong show of unity our allies and fellow democracies demonstrated in their resolve to defeat world terrorism. While the discussions in Tokyo made some progress on the matter of international trade, the administration did not achieve all of its objectives in this vital area. Some of our friends and allies would not agree on a date for a new round of trade renegotiations. This is most unfortunate. Our latest monthly trade figures indicate that our
may remain standing. Brother Elliot Maloney, chairperson of the Department of Religious Studies, will lead in the singing.
You ruined everything, Coldstone. Congratulations. Oh no. You just blew 50 minutes of film.
Let it rip.
First of all, I'd just like to say, I think on behalf of all the class, that it's been a really good 4 years, and we've learned a lot. It's time to move on now, and this has been a major step in our life. And I want to thank everyone here and all the people of St. Vincent College.
Bulls.
Hi, guys.
Yeah! Do it up! I want to say good luck to everyone. Thanks for all the time I've had. It was a great time, and it's a good time. Good time.
What do you think of the day's festivities?
Oh, it was wonderful. I think Gooden's pitching for the Mets, though. We should be watching that instead.
At least, huh?
It's probably shut up. But,
Yeah, we'll see you again sometime.
okay. Thank you, Dad.
I'll tell you what.
Minnie is here with us today, and what did you think of the day's festivities?
Oh, it was excellent.
Excellent.
I'd like to introduce the candidate for Senate, Bruce Ankoviak.
Mr. Ankoviak. Yes, well, we hope to see you gentlemen here again sometime.
Ed Grinder.
No, this was not in honor of Ed Grinder. No. Thank you very much. I think I'm getting too much light off your head.
Say, that your camera must not be very good if you get too much light off my head.
Yes, it's all inner light. It's all inner light. Say goodbye to Erica.
Are you taking, is that videotape?
Yeah, this is for
just movies.
videotape.
Put that right on a VCR.
You're on television.
Isn't that wonderful?
There
Boys
you
and
are.
girls, have a wonderful time.
Nothing, I just need a drink.
A drink.
Yeah, I don't want to do this, please.
Just take your picture.
I remember when I was here when it was all boys. Changed over. Well, we'll just go. I'll have to take this back up to this one.
No, it's going to rain. It's just going to rain and
Why?
everything's, oh, it's going to spoil everything.
Did you put a lot of work into this event?
I certainly did.
And you think it might rain? And
I think there's chances of it may
You do.
downpour. So,
well, what do you expect to do if it does?
well, I'm
rain?
leaving. I'm going to go. I'm just going to leave.
Well, what if no one shows up?
Well, that's your problem. I can't help it. Go out and dig them. Because I'm going to cry.
What?
What brings you here today?
I don't know what. Somebody did. Some crazy.
Somebody crazy. Who?
No one knew that.
Yeah.
Have to say, you think it's going to rain today? Would you say a few words for our...
Oh, it's a sound.
Yes, it
He
is.
says sound also.
And young Brian Lorich.
I'm speaking for the Young Entrepreneurs Association of America. I'm developing a monopoly in the advertising field with the help of Imagecom Advertising. That's on Main Street in Greensburg, if you're interested. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm here. I don't want to be on any more videos.
Are you here to stay?
Huh?
Are you here to stay?
Am I here to stay?
For the day?
For the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh-huh. Did you drive in here today?
No, Colleen drove it. This
Oh,
is
did you?
so boring.
And Miss Hart.
Colleen drove it. Went to college.
There's Maria. Where's Miss Hart? There's Miss Hart. Have you graduated this year?
Yes.
Do you think Erica would ever graduate?
I had my doubts.
You had your doubts. Huh?
Yes.
And how about you, Mrs. Hart?
We had our doubts at the beginning. I had my doubts about all of them in the beginning, but they made them. Yes.
It's Hamlet. Hamlet.
Look at his eyes.
About today's festivities, Hamlet. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Where's the beer?
Where's the
beer? Where... Oh no. Well, Colleen, you can speak.
Thank you. I don't have anything to say.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All about.
New graduates don't have too much to say. Some might. As long as he doesn't stir up the dirt too much. That's true. Probably got nuclear active waste in it.
Well, I was just thinking the radioactivity, they filed it in the brain.
Now what are you going to do with all this tape of me just sitting here?
Oh, I don't know. Something.
Make a blow.
Buy them with?
Your Visa card.
Those tennis shoes.
Yeah.
How much did they cost me?
$33?
33 bucks.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's not too bad, is it? My white tennis.
Matt, don't you like it out here?
I take the dog out for a while. That's what I do.
He's outside already.
What are you talking about?
Right there he is, over there.
I know.
Come here, Hamlet. Come here. Come on. There.
You're not wearing socks.
Here's your buddy. Come here. Come on over here.
Oh, buddy, Fred.
Band-aids with those.
Should we take a walk with him?
No, later on.
Maybe later, huh? You can go around the block.
Must have been raining.
Must have been.
We need a swimming pool.
Yes, it's swimming pool.
Are you
Gonna rain some
recording now? Taping?
The gorgeous Scarf Girls come. And you can take pictures.
Why are you always complaining about not having enough lighters?
Because you take everybody's lighter.
I just
'Cause
think
you're a
if I
thief.
was,
Who's a thief?
You.
Why?
And you don't take advice from anybody.
No?
No. And you should, even your daughter.
Contributions of Johannes Kepler. Do you know what he contributed to? His main contribution was the discovery that planets do travel in elliptical orbits rather than circular. Damien?
This is true. This is his first law. It can be described by the cube or the square of the sidereal period with a constant is equal to a constant times its cube of its radius from the sun.
What he said.
This is Kepler's first law.
Mm-hmm. Now, Sir Isaac Newton, we've all heard of him. You know, his laws of gravitation were to say the least, a monumental discovery. I mean, modern man has benefited how much? Damien, support me on this.
They have discovered this billions and billions of times over again.
Is your Damien Sagan here. Damien Sagan.
Damien Sagan, that's very good, very good. It's nice to see young men who aren't just talking about girls and sex and drugs and things, talking about important matters like philosophy and discoveries in outer space. It's really gratifying to see that.
They discovered sex and girls in outer space, so we can relate the two together quite well.
That's very nice. That's very, very good, very good. I'm very glad to hear it, and maybe we'll see you young fellas again.
On the moon.
Right.
Actually, we're giving a speech up at a college in Latrobe. I think it's St. Vincent College. I think we're up there the weekend after Madame Sadat, provided the bomb does not blow up while she's there.
That's
Madam
very nice, very nice, very nice. I think someone's coming. We're going to have to go and interview her.
Contributions are on the bottom of your screen, right across the bottom there. Just send them to that address.
Goodbye, Brian. Goodbye, Dan. I got the button screwed up on this machine, but I think it'll be passable. We can probably edit this out.
Good.
90. Were you in the war?
Uh-huh.
Which one?
First World War.
First World War.
Yeah.
Did you shoot any Germans?
Oh, yeah, a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Good thing you wasn't there. I would shoot you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Huh?
What do you think of your granddaughter?
Good, nice.
She's got brains now.
Yeah, she had. Where's
Yeah?
she going?
England.
England.
Yeah.
What doing over there?
I don't know.
Can't you get a job here?
I don't think she wants to.
Get a job here. What are you going to England?
I'd love to get a job here, but I don't know what I can do here.
What are you going to do over in England?
Western Pennsylvania. I could probably do the same thing here I'm going to do over there. I don't know.
That's all.
Hey,
Interview these guys.
Christy Scott.
Come here.
I see Christy Scott over here. The
Please put it away. Where's Hamlet?
Rachel.
Richard, please.
Who is that? Who's saying please?
Turn around and talk.
No.
She never shuts up.
What about the recent cocaine scandal you were involved in, bringing this aircraft you owned coming out?
She enjoyed it. Do you admit it?
I admit it. Here, let's introduce Scott to Hamlet on the thing. Come here, Ham.
No, thank you.
This is Scott. Scott who?
Urine.
Scott who?
Urine.
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 Wonder what his nickname is.
Killer.
Killer. Oh. You heard that before. Huh?
And who's so happy that you came today and brought all the friendly people that you have with you. So nice.
Hamlet,
Yes.
attack him.
She's going back to college.
I told
Really?
you. Who told you
that?
You or Mom?
I might.
What?
This is my sister. And that's my friend. Her friend. So I could have fetchings up. This is Scott.
A what?
Scott.
Fetching up.
Did it rain
We
here?
met Scott.
Well, I think we should include Scott here because Scott's
Did it
a
rain
very
here?
nice looking person.
Ask Hamlet.
I like his sunglasses.
Where is the dog? I can't find him.
He's biting Scott. You can't find him.
No.
Go ahead, take a chunk over there, Hamlet.
It has to rain where I was.
I understand you two get along very well.
No.
You don't fight at all. And
No.
I can't get over that dog.
yeah, anti-perspirant.
I'm sweating so bad.
Yes.
He's cute. He has his own little bed.
Why don't we-
Why can't we get you in the room?
Say rhododendron, Barbara.
It is. Rhododendron.
Very good.
Rhododendron.
Very good. Very good.
Can we get you on him?
For a will.
Here, let me take
All
care
right.
of that camera.
Say Robert Ryan.
Robert Ryan.
Very.
Watch the fire start.
To the bathroom with a little kid?
Or he ran to a couple.
I guess there's little
He's done more than that to little kids.
Like what?
Ask him about Tyler.
Oh, he has a romance going with Tyler.
He wants Tyler's phone number.
Oh, the one he attacks all the time.
Called Hump-a-Lot. Yeah, JL.
Jonathan Obermarsh.
Today.
She's a
Chris,
work mom.
where's she working? Was her name Chris?
Racquetball club.
Yeah.
She already told you. With long hair. She's down the street from me.
Well, I was so
Someone said
excited
she
that
moved
you guys
to like Louisiana. She's
lost
still
all
there.
control.
He got married like a month ago. Not to her. To
Huh?
someone else.
Would you come out, please?
Do it, Damien.
Come on out, John.
Damien, I dare you. I double dare.
Step forward the camera here.
I'm with my boys, Rocco and Ricky here.
And here comes the
heck? Get John. Get John over here.
Here today from Akron, Ohio.
I want to tell you that all of those indictments are completely untrue.
Well, that's not what we heard.
Oh, there's
I
nothing-
understand the federal government's going to be digging up your front yard to find out some of the contraband documents that were, I understand, highly indictable by the grand jury.
They'll never be able to do it, and plus, there were a few witnesses, but I hear they came to tragic ends just a few days ago.
Well, what about the death of the Rigatoni brothers last month? Aren't you going to be indicted for that?
Well, yes, I'm here. I'm supposed to be indicted for that, but, you know, cars blow up. I don't have any control over that.
It's just the way they make them today. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, it was a Ford. It was an old 76
Uh-huh.
Pinto. I mean, those things happen.
I understand that the Battaglia brothers said that your daughter drives a Pinto, and you know, accidents can happen with those.
Well, that's true, but I also know that the Battaglia brothers have this unusual zest for life, and, oh, I don't know. I think they'd hate to see anyone get hurt.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do.
Well, thank you.
I'd like to tell you, though, that, you know, Rocco and Ricky here have been two great bodyguards. I'd like to thank them
Rocky
very
and
much.
Rico. Hi, this is Rocky here, I imagine.
Yeah, this is Rocky right here, and this
and,
is Ricky.
Ricky?
Yeah, this is Rocky the Blade, and this is Ricky the Axe, and of course, just two football nicknames.
Both of them have been with you a long time.
Yes, they have.
What do you say, Rocky? What do you think about Mr. Battaglia's chances with the grand jury?
Gee, what's that phrase, that familiar phrase? A snowball in hell, something like that.
Yeah,
Damien?
well, these are...
Or Ricky, sorry.
A snowball in hell? I don't think I've quite placed that before, but I think we have the jury pretty much under control.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I don't think that
Right, we got that.
Mr. Fettuccini... well, listen, we have to run along, Mr. Fettuccini.
Well,
There's some
that's
other,
fine. That's fine. I understand that, and we took the liberty of moving your car to a nice occupied place where there weren't too many people around. We just needed to park.
Bronx.
Yeah, and you know what? I also, last week I was talking to someone and I started to think, you know, when all the steam started coming out of my
started to
ears,
think?
so I stopped. It really hurt, you know? Yeah, and that's all. Oh yeah, when we lived out on the island, you know, Long Island, you know, it sticks out from New York, kind of like, you know, we used to have to ride the train into New York City. It wasn't very nice because it was all kind of weird.
Okay, it's all you, man.
Ron?
Yes.
This is Robin Leach of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and we're here at the home of Richard David Wisolik, a famous man around this area, and we're going to get his views of his life and his effects on other people. So follow me this way, and we will talk to Richard David Wisolik.
Ray Button.
Yeah, it's in.
How are you?
We're on.
She made it once and it was good.
Robin
but
Leach
she
again.
didn't like it.
Here we are with Richard David
was
Wisolik.
thick.
Richard, how do you feel about your
like
present
it.
stance with the advertising agency?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we tried to make money the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
I'd like not
Oh my
repeat that
God.
if we're on camera.
How do you recognize
It's taken
it?
for granted.
If it's out there, we're going to get it, you know what I mean?
Nice attitude by this young man. What are your ultimate plans for the future, Richard?
Well, I've got no plans for the future, so to speak. But, you know, what we try to do is just take it one day at a time, you know?
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
Wrong accent.
I didn't mean that in a religious sense.
New
you
Zealand.
know? What
Dick, I
mean.
love your New Zealand accent.
Right, I was trying to do another sort, but
You're obviously a very famous man. Has this changed you at all?
well, no, I've always been, excuse me, you don't. When we're lucky to have Ron Tranquilla here today, he's come all the way from Latrobe to meet with us, and his driver, John D. Berardinis. Nice to see you, Ron. How are you doing with the marathon running these days?
Marathon. Well, my driver has been getting me through them very well. Thank
That's
you.
very good,
Right.
very good.
We've
Just
been
sort
breaking
of,
all kinds of records lately.
just sort of dragging you along,
Mhm.
pulling you along, and
We finished the last 15-mile race in a record 2-minute breaking time.
that's very good, very good. Didn't you win the Hunker finals?
The
last
Hunker,
year?
we hunkered right down there, and yes, we did. Right, the Pipetown 200 was good, and of course the Peanut 5. We did all right there too.
A lot of people say you're going to retire this year. Is this true?
I just go one day at a time.
One day at a time. So you're what now, about 47 years old, and anybody you think will take your place? You're one of the great runners of the area.
It's the driver is the key. It's when this man retires, then I go. And your dog is throwing up on my leg.
Oh, well, he's, you know, he's had a lot of beer.
Yes, I saw him.
Well,
just
tell me,
taking a
John,
leak
as
over there.
the driver, do you what kind of car do you use?
Well, you know, I don't think the car really matters. Of course, it's always the engine, and that 411 really helps a lot when you're going to push those.
I mean the 411-06.
Yeah, there we
you
go.
know.
When you're going across that, and
Is
a good
Ron
bull
sort of,
rope around Ron's waist does wonders.
And he runs behind the car, or?
Yeah. Usually it's behind it. Every once in a while, he has this jet of adrenaline, and he pulls ahead. But you know.
Yeah, but you managed to.
Mostly my feet are off the ground.
Well, what do you think you'll be doing in the 200-mile marathon this year with John driving the 411.06 liter Maserati?
I'd say 2 hours.
Yeah,
2 hours?
Yeah, I'd say about 130 miles an hour.
Yeah,
130 miles an hour?
Plus we have a couple of stops. Couple
That's
stops.
good.
Yeah,
That's
2 hours.
good. I heard some rumors that once you're through with that, you're going to take up channel swimming and
Chess.
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 Oh, that's very good.
Yeah. John is going to drive for that too.
Oh, you're going to drive for the chess tournament then
Yes,
too, John?
I'm driving for that. Usually, just.
Okay, you hold it. Hold the Stop it, Dad. I've had enough of this.
What do you think of the meal here, Mrs. Hart?
Everything's delicious.
You think it's delicious?
Yes.
Everyone seems to be stuffing their faces.
Daintily, I hope.
There's Colleen Hart eating as usual, not saying much. No, what is that?
Ew.
Oh, God.
Let's edit this part.
Definitely edit this part.
Get him, don't get me.
He loves to eat, this boy.
Who does, Damien?
Damien Sagan. Steve Gerard in this now with his
I'd like to see that too.
lunch.
Before you don't throw it away.
Eating up a storm as usual.
Where is
Stuffed
she?
shells. We knew you were going to love the shells, baby.
Yeah, well, you know, that was a given that I was going to have to go for the shells.
Yeah, true. That's why we made them.
That's right.
You done with it for a moment?
Ron Tranquilla stuffing himself. Penny Tranquilla over there, ladies and gentlemen.
Stuffing herself.
Ron Tranquilla, the marathon runner.
Marathon runner, and John is driving.
on the trail of a giant deer. Oh, she's out of her natural habitat now.
You need someone now to do a Mutual of Omaha commercial.
Right, Marlon Perkins.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the test right there. That's so bad we started going into the girls' bathroom in the science building after hours and leaving the window out. So we could
Parker, Parker.
best place to study. Right? No noise at all.
This is a ferocious leopard. Parker. Parker. You won't conduct an interview, Mr. Boyle.
Well, we don't know anything yet. Possibly. I'm going to call this.
Why won't you conduct an...
Only if bribed.
Well, that was our second choice.
Well, that's the topic of the interview. We've been hearing rumors and various indictments coming down that...
She and Ryan are going to.
I can be easily
or
bribed.
whatever, are gonna-
Easily?
Yes, a few bottles of whiskey, a few wenches here and there, you know.
There's no.
Yeah. Would you look into the camera?
Cross country.
We want to get a full front view here.
There's no.
You do.
This is for posterity, you see. It's
It
right
is.
into the lens, right into the lens.
You're crazy.
So there's just a few.
You're mad, Wasalik, you're mad.
Yes, it's the madmen that make the world go round, isn't it?
Yes.
Junior year is a crucial year.
Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving us?
Huh?
Why are you going?
I'm going home, that's all.
Well, you got your bingo game.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I won't worry about that.
Huh?
I ain't got no bingo game.
You got to dance tonight.
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't you want me to leave?
Well, you know,
No, don't want you to leave, Sam.
he wants to go back for his...
Well, it's about 6 o'clock. I'm going.
Well, the boys will take you back. Huh?
He's got to go back carousing with the 80-year-olds.
He wants to go.
Who wants to go?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just
Where are
taking.
you guys going?
He wants to go back for his bingo game.
Oh, I don't want to go back.
We're going out and having a great time.
Can I
Who said I wanted to
He's got a date. You have a date.
We might go to the movies. Did you look in the paper?
Huh?
Yeah.
Sweet Liberty.
All right.
Come on, boys.
He's leaving
Let's
now.
go.
Ready?
See ya.
So long.
Thanks for coming over.
I hope I live the night over.
Ah, you'll make it.
It's been
Outfitters saying goodbye.
Hi, Brian. Are you leaving now for good, Brian?
It's been Will.
No.
Oh.
It's
No,
been
I'm
Will.
coming back with Sir Damien and Solid.
All right. We'll see you.
Oh, jeez, what a ham. Another one. The eggs are right next to him.
Other day, English man didn't understand me. I said, why can't you understand me? He said, you're talking like a mutant.
Did you guys get cigarettes?
Yeah.
Where's Scott?
Here, they didn't have Pall Malls.
Where's the hunkier?
What? Look at the camera, ma'am. You're not escaping this rap.
Where did he go?
Let the American people see what you look like.
Did he go say
Drug runner, arms concessionaire.
I'm not looking at that camera. I'm camera shy.
Mrs. Boyle, how nice to see you here today.
Then they send out the.
Yes, indeed.
Can you say rhododendron too? You should say rhododendron.
Rhododendron?
Rhododendron. Barbara Waters with rhododendron.
Rhododendron.
She said rhododendron. When you say it like a mutant, it doesn't really come out when you say rhododendron.
America,
a little bit of this, then a little bit of this.
I don't know, but Odessa, I think
The
How do
birdie dance. Queen Elizabeth did this at the Royal
what happened when they
How do you like America so far, Your Majesty?
Whoa,
some application
This is
right.
Julia Child
my second choice for some
Lee
reason they didn't
Claret.
nominate me, but yeah.
You know,
Oh, the most beautiful socialite ever was Lydia Gray. The most royal Lydia Gray had breakfast with me this morning. Oh, it was marvelous with strawberries and cream.
Did you ever see Julia Child cook up chicken with some bourbon? You know what I mean? And she slops it off.
Want some chicken with lemon, honey?
Lee Claret.
I tell you how to make chicken with lemon. Take the chicken, you put it in the oven. After you pour the lemon over the top, a little pepper on top there, you take it out. Got chicken with the lemon. It's bad.
This is so
Railroad
sweet.
is kind of
For the
exciting.
graduate,
It goes
that's
right
me.
through your. In Mongolia,
Oh,
yes.
there she is. There's
well,
Miss-
no, probably
Miss
not, but it's
Trace.
probably part of that.
So what do you have to say for yourself, dear?
He points a camera at him.
Where's
Get
Scott?
into
Conscious
his
of the
geography
fact that it's got a
lesson
camera
with
on you here that's
PhD
going to be
over
in the
here.
archives and probably used against you.
Let's have some.
Don't
You've seen
feel
her
self-conscious
on
about that.
No, not at all.
At least he's just getting you
I
normal.
think you are Greta Garbo or what?
Do a Valley Girl, Tracy. Can you do Valley? Chrissy can.
We want to see your nose.
Just put the
I
camera
think she has a
away.
great nose. It's a dark nose.
We want to see your nose, Trace.
It like can stab things.
Here, look at my roots. You'll have multicolored.
Multi? Very Greta Boyle now for how many years has it been?
I think 26, 27 years, something like that.
Said it seemed like more like.
Is there anything you can tell us about any of his foibles or idiosyncrasies that have endeared him to you?
Watch it, Joey.
Careful.
Watch it, baby.
Careful.
Watch it.
First of all, I think there is some, you're operating on some presuppositions that might not be entirely accurate.
I understand.
Doesn't have
So,
any foibles?
Oh, what about the endearment?
Oh.
so that's your way of saying no comment. Is that it?
I would never duck a question by saying no comment.
So you'd use all right.
Or
there.
eloquently, but.
Eloquently,
still
at
type of
least,
question.
yes. Well, thank you very much. Spoke with your wife, Joanne, who
About your foibles.
about your foibles and idiosyncrasies and how you have endeared yourself to her these many years.
Gesundheit.
And she offered no comment. Well,
You know what you fellas say, you know, a poet is not very loved in his own country.
yes, well,
Profit.
prophet.
Poet,
Which
prophet,
may be the same thing.
God bless you,
sort
Hamlet.
of the same thing, yeah.
This is going to be played back, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
Good.
These are like
Gotta
those
take my
Pakistani
pants off,
tapes
man.
where you
Yeah, I don't have the camera there.
Oh, you
They'll
don't?
let me. The lenses. And Scott's leaving. Scott.
Scott. Tracy Scott, Chrissy Scott, Kelly Scott, Scott, Barbara Scott.
Kelly Scott's leaving.
Hamlet, no, you can't have it.
All right, goodbye. And there's say goodbye, Christine. There you go.
Bye,
And where did she go?
Here, say bye.
Say bye.
There she is. Bye, Dick.
Say something.
Oh, great. Now stick your thumbs in your ears.
Here.
Right.
That's the way you say goodbye to him.
No. See you all again.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. Barbara leaving too? Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Where's Terry go?
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a young man named Lurch who has a tendency of waking people up at 3:30 in the morning with odd phone calls. Would you like to comment on that, Lurch?
Yes, I guess I'll comment on that. It was the last day of my finals, and I had finished at 1 o'clock, and I was out having a few from then till about midnight, and I wanted to get in touch with Damien. I wasn't realizing what I was doing. I
Okay.
apologize for waking you up.
Are you really sorry about it, Lurch?
Yes. Yes, I am.
All right, Lurch. Thank you for coming this evening, and we'll see you again.
Okay.
What are your plans for the summer?
I'll probably work 2 jobs and go to summer school.
Go to summer school. Well, thanks for talking to us, Lurch.
Okay. Ciao.
Ciao.
I could find a job.
Bash today. I figured, before I came here, I wouldn't need money, so I didn't bring any money. So if I do go to the movies tonight, it will be through someone else's support.
Well, I don't have any money in the house. I don't have a cent in the house, actually. I've spent it all.
Well, maybe I'll just watch the ABC Sunday night movie of the week or something. At home.
You're more than welcome to watch it here.
I want to go see a movie.
It's all right.
I'm leaving the country where they're 6 months behind in movies.
I think
and I'm not gonna
Damien.
get to escape
Damien?
with some movies, though.
You mentioned something about
Yeah.
paying for me for this movie tonight.
Oh, yes, we were all looking for
I
money.
give you Damien Wasalik.
The MAC card under Richard D. Wasalik's name.
Yes, we're all looking for cash flow so we could all go out on the town tonight.
I
and,
have cash.
Well, there is no money. There is no money in the house here.
There's
yeah, well,
money
that's
in the
why
Mac
Erica
machine.
comes in handy.
I'm leaving on Thursday and I know I won't get it back.
So what? Look how long you owed me $8. I was like 3 semesters
But you
owed me.
weren't leaving. I was 1 semester.
That's because I didn't have any money to go anywhere. I had it all.
A family feud. A family feud.
That's
right
not-
here before your
My
eyes.
records, Damien, you
Continue.
have
Mini
my Clash
golf
and
and
my
a
River
movie.
album. Damien.
No,
Yeah.
no, Kinks.
Kinks.
Better than me.
Okay. Whatever.
What do you think? Sorry Charlie's or go to the movies?
Sorry, Charlie's over
What's
the
it, Sorry Charlie's?
Mini golf and batting cage.
I thought we were looking at the moon tonight.
Hey, when there's clouds, you can't see too much.
You don't want to go.
There aren't too many clouds.
You don't want to go.
Will the moon shine through the clouds? It's gonna.
No,
Damien,
there won't be
remember,
anything
the
to see.
The hazies are the.
There's a big cloud there.
It's
It all
already up
depends on
now.
whether
It's
that
like
cloud-
Slow, Erica. Slow. TV camera.
Do tell us, Richard,
About
what's
what?
new?
Nothing's new under the sun.
Tell us a joke.
Well, you can't tell you a joke.
Tell us a joke.
Okay.
A big man and a little man go into a bar.
No. Nothing like I was gonna say. Okay, what's similar about a banana and a sweater?
I don't know. They're all under wraps.
You can slip on both of them.
Oh, God. Erica, why don't you turn it off?
Thank you.
Give a chance to live in a rap about.
Erica, are you filming right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Why
Do
don't
me
you
a
give us a
favor and
topic?
stop.
Hamlet. Here.
We're very fortunate this evening to have with us
Hamlet.
2 of the great scientists of the age, Niccolo Copernicus and Johannes Kepler. And as you know, they're going to be talking about the billions and
billions of stars in the universe. Mr. Kepler.
Yes, we will be observing tonight. We're going to try to observe Saturn. We're going to try to observe the moon of the Earth. The Earth's only natural satellite. We're hoping the clouds will clear up. What the hell is that awful noise out there?
Birds.
Birds. Hey, all. I'd like to introduce my good friend and associate, Copernicus.
Make that Galileo.
Galileo, yeah.
Yes.
My man here,
Yes.
due to what you might think, he did not invent a telescope, but actually he used it in observing.
Right.
He-
I single-handedly, Galileo, discovered D-rings on Saturn and saw sunspots for the first time. And you can take that to your damn encyclopedias. Look it up. I don't care because that was me. All right.
Turn off the cameras. Don't lie down. Him with Barbara Walters.
Ah, you slobbered all over me.
We're waiting. Barbara, tell us something about yourself.
Hello.
Where do you buy your clothes?
My name is Barbara Waters. And tonight we are gathered here for a spectacular occasion. The graduation of Erica.
That's me.
Yes, and I would like to first speak to the father of Erica. Oh,
What are you doing? Turn that off.
Wait a minute.
This has got to be the world's worst production.
Camera
It's
lady.
called Erica, the world's worst production.
I happen to be a very good cameraman.
And I'd like to ask a few people some questions today.
Newsflash.
Mr. Wasalik, father of the daughter graduating.
I've been totally impoverished by the whole episode.
Really?
Yes.
Well, how do you feel about your daughter going abroad?
Well, I always thought she was abroad.
True, very true.
And I don't think that... Oh, I'm sorry. Was I on camera?
I have that nasty habit of doing that.
Yeah,
And this is my... He's going to graduate next year. I'm going to send my son abroad to study.
What's her name gonna be?
Okay,
I
we better...
guess he should be quite happy with that gift abroad.
Abroad. What are you looking at? Eric, I can't wait to see this.
And,
Oh, man.
since we've been gathered here for this, what are you doing up in the bush? Erica. So, back to
Oh, I don't have any light. Erica, give us a final farewell.
The Academy and my friends and family, because I got here because of them. And I like to most thank my my manager, and I think he did a really good job. And oh, I just would like to thank you all. It's been most marvelous.
Crazy dog.
To you, Dad. To Barb, because she did all the cooking and you didn't help her, and she cleaned it up too. And hi.
And
Pardon me? Right there, the gate. Can you open that?
who came?
I don't know. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
all the good stuff.
Sam.